Witchcraft!
Witchcraft in this place.
Get 'em!
All right. The witch doctor. How's everyone doing tonight? Give it up for pizza. Give it up for yourselves, huh? Come on, give it up for yourselves. Clap it up. Here we go. We out here at King's on a Friday night. Who here is a little bit of a surfer? Anyone surf here? Anyone? Anyone? Come on. Have you surfed before, Mike?
Yeah.
Alright, you surfed. You surfed. Mike's a little excited. So when I was surfing the other day, I actually, there was a guy who was paddling in, and I was paddling out, and his right hand actually grabbed my right butt cheek, and he used it to propel himself into the wave. And I turned around, I was like, hey man, like, that's cool and all, like, you got the wave. I'm a little violated. I didn't say that, I said, I said, what's your name? He's like, oh, my name's Luis. Pleasure. And then I was like, I hope not too much pleasure. And then the rainbows, showed in the sky. The dolphins jumped. And I thought, maybe we got a connection. I don't know. Anyway, so I want to educate you guys on something. There's a thing called chotch and a thing called yeet, right? So chotch in surf culture is the wave, okay? It's the wave. It's like this. Yeet is the surfer. So when you say, oh, that's some chotch over there, that means that's a big wave coming, you better get over there. And when you say, oh, that person just yeeted the wave, that means the surfer actually, did a lot on the wave and rode it in. And it's interesting because chotch can be mistaken for a woman's crotch, and yeet can be mistaken for a man's yeet. So when you have too big a chotch, like a double overhead wave coming in, you really gotta, go for it, or it's just, you gotta really eat it. I don't know if anyone else has ever been in that situation before. Doesn't seem like it. So I had a dog also. I had a dog, and her name was Luna. She was a Bernese Mountain Dog. She ate socks. She ate 3 socks. And then she also ate some aluminum foil. And now that I'm 25 and I think back to my childhood dog that was so cute and lovable, I think, why would she eat socks and eat aluminum foil? It dawned on me that she was trying to kill herself. And so, it dawned on me that she was trying to kill herself. So so what we did was we actually went taxidermy style and got her mounted above the fireplace with the 3 socks and the aluminum foil, and we also put some lasers in her eye so that she became alive at night. So yeah, and I'm a hooper. Any basketball players in the building? Paco, yes, thank you. Max, you don't play basketball. Or do you? He does, sorry. He does. And so I'm a basketball player. Some of the nicknames I get are short, slow, can't shoot, schoolyard bitch, white boy. And I'm like, Grandma, please, don't call me that. The other players are watching, Grandma. I'm also a twin. So there's a condition where twins actually, one fetus will eat the other fetus. This is a side note. So I feel like I should be praised, generously because I'm not I didn't eat the fetus. So I came out the womb a good person. Anyway, what happened was I was supposed to come out 10 minutes before my sister, and she actually punched her. She, kicked me out of the way. And so now whenever I go around town and I do something that I might regret or something, I feel my sister's little fetal kick to the side, and I think I should have ate you, Jenny. I should have ate you. Let's see, what else we got on this little card? Oh yeah, alright. Let me add this real quick. Just one joke. Okay, alright. Here's how to attract females 101. 3 strikes and you're out. Then you go for the half-court shot. Then you go for the Hail Mary attempt. That is 5 interactions. Get 5. After that, you're done. Okay, so for all your guys out there, you get 5. Otherwise, you're a stalker. And you guys want to hear one more joke? You guys want to hear one more joke?
Yeah!
My comedy career. Alright guys, we got a great show tonight. Give it up for the comedians in the house. Yes, this happens every Friday night, 7 p.m. I'm glad you all are here. It's going to be a great night. We got a great lineup for you. First in the building, this man is relentless. He's from Philly. Give it up for Paco Loco.
Yeah, y'all, what's up? What's happening? I'm back because I got attention deficit disorder. And I mean, I'll be forgetting what I got to say, so I need to go first. Give it up for y'all. I see some new people in the audience over here. I see this fellow over here. You must be rich, though. You got 2 young girls with you? Look at you. He must be rich. Appreciate you for coming. My name Paco Loco, and I was earlier described. I had to describe myself for like this comedian's something. They needed our bios. So I was like, damn, it's real hard to think about yourself and how to describe yourself in like 2 sentences. So I'm like, fuck, like I gotta break it all down. Like I can't talk about that I'm crazy and I got like psychological disorders and I think I'm several people in my head. That's too much when you first meet me. So I actually decided, I'm just a really good guy that's born in a bad neighborhood, and everything I'm gonna tell you is gonna be off that, because first of all, like I'm the first person in my family to graduate high school. First one, we immigrants. First one to go to college and graduate college. First one. I'm also the first person to mess my life up with student loans. Oh, how come they ain't warn you about this? You know what I mean? How come? Like, they told me to stay away from drugs. I don't do no big hard drugs. They told me to stay away from gangs. I never joined a gang. Like, they ain't never say don't sign no student loans. I'm still paying for it years later. Like, oh man, how come they don't tell you about this? Every time the kids ask me, should I go to school? I'm like, no, don't go to school. No. Go to school for 1 year, join a fraternity, leave. That's all you need for the rest of your life. Just some good friends, that's all you need. Be talking to a lot of people, different people in my life, and it's funny because like we got a lot of female comedians. There's a couple in here right now, but they always complaining about I can't find a good man. I can't find a good man. How come I can't find a good man? And I'm sitting there like, just ask. Like, you know what I mean? There's all of us here. We all would date you, like for real, like. So it's just crazy. But then I'm thinking about like women, like the times are changing. You know why the guys don't come up to women in today's age? We can't. Have y'all been paying attention the last 5 years with the Me Too movement? Like anytime a guy holler at a girl, that's potential sexual harassment. It depends on how she feels about it. I mean, so guys, I have to warn you, if you like a girl, don't say shit. No, don't do nothing. That's my move at this point. I'm not gonna say I like you. I'm not gonna get caught staring at you because it's bad. Like Governor Cuomo is about to get kicked out and put in jail for kissing women when he meets them. Like he meets them. Every guy in Hawaii going to jail. And that's the thing. Like because that's the way. But the times are changing, and with the COVID now, we not ever gonna kiss no more. Hawaii's gonna be like an intimate fist pound. Like, oh, I like you, you're my friend. Then you gotta wipe it off. No, it's a COVID joke. Y'all don't get the COVID jokes. Y'all don't get it. Y'all gonna get it. Watch. Y'all gonna get it. But no, we took shots. We gotta take the shots. Please take the shots. We gotta take the shots. Y'all have the shots already? You got the shots? Shots! Everybody! For real, like I can't wait. I don't even care if it's a real shot. Just put sugar water in my blood. I don't care. Like I want to go dancing again. I want to go back to the old times. Is it ever gonna get back to the old times? You know, I love going to a club and you dancing with strangers, and some stranger just start rubbing on you like, and you're like, I hope this is a girl. I hope this is a girl. Like, and you look back like, I'm not sure. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. And for me, it's crazy because I'll be in a club, all of a sudden tourists will come and just kiss me in my mouth. Yeah, like, because I look like Aquaman. You know what I mean? So all of a sudden, I used to be really, really scary a couple years ago because I got scars on my face and I'm always mean looking. Now I'm sexy. I'm Aquaman, y'all. I don't look like Aquaman. I got my hair out. See, look, boom. My hair, but I don't look like Aquaman. You know where? In the water. Oh, I can't swim. Oh, I lose all kinds of sexy in the water. Like, you know what Aquaman's like power? He got power over the fish and the animals. And I'm like, yo, that's a real simple superpower to have. You know what I mean? Because you could just do that if you walk to the beach with food in your hand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all the animals are going to pay attention to you. Like, you walk in and you start feeding the little birds and stuff. One little bird come and then he going to go back to the other birds like, he's cool! And then all at once, next thing you know, you got like a flock of birds following you. Like, oh, wow. Then the fish even pay attention to you. You ever been in the Agua Canal? And when you walk, like, if you got food, all the fish just start lining up right in front of you. So for those few moments, I'm like, damn, I'm really Aquaman. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, back to the original subject with the ladies. You know what it is too? Like, the times are changing. Like, women do a lot of things. I love women, so I'm just complaining about the stuff I don't like. The stuff I don't like is the high heels. Like, high heels, I can see if you little and you gonna wear some high heels, but like, it's usually the tall girls that wear the high heels. And like, ladies, the guys' ego, very fragile, ladies. Oh, we very fragile. Like, any little insult, any little mismatch, oh, we thinking about it. That's all we thinking about. Like, we bad, our fragile ego. So if I meet you and our height, and then we go out and you taller than me, oh, that's bad for me. Like, I'm bad. Like, and it's not even, if it was just your problem, it's cool. All right, that's your problem. Like, but no, it starts to become our problem when we dancing in the club, and all of a sudden she takes her shoes off and she's dancing in the club without no shoes on that nasty floor. Ew, just feet out. And how it becomes my problem is I like to eat feet. I like licking feet. I'm a freaky man. Like, I like licking on toes and stuff. All of a sudden, I got athletes' feet in my mouth. I mean, that's my problem now. How am I going to explain this to the doctor? Like, how you get athlete's feet in your mouth? Like, I don't know. I used to be, in bed, I used to be a freak. I used to be really, really crazy. I used to think I was crazy. Until I started talking to these kids. Because in my age, wild sex is having sex with the lights on. You know what I mean? Because we old and fat. You know what I mean? So yeah, the lights on, you get to see what's going on. And you just doing it. And you seeing like, oh, what's that? Is that a pimple or cancer? Like, what the fuck? Like, all right, whatever. So, but these kids, they into this thing called S&M. You know what this is? Like, they be beating each other and hitting each other, like, and smacking each other. Like, oh, I don't like this. They like getting choked. I don't understand this choking thing because I'm too strong. Like, what if you go too far? Let's think about it. How can you take it too far? What if you choke this chick out and she dies on you? Like, uh-oh. You know how bad this is going to look in the news? Paco killed a white woman in his apartment. Like, oh, I'm going to jail. But, you know, that's not happening to me. I know CPR, so she gonna pass out. I'm gonna get right down. Just like some clear. Staying alive, staying alive. And then she wakes up like, that was the best orgasm ever. Like, oh, now I gotta do that every time. Like, oh man, I can't be doing this every time. Like, that's too scary. You gotta kill her and then bring her back to life. No, that's too much. I'm scared. Getting old too. That's another thing. Like, when you get old, he's about my age, right, sir? You know, when we get old, our body goes to this thing called a second puberty. Your body start changing again. Yeah, because when the first puberty, you get hair, you know, your voice gets deep. You get new abilities when you get old. When you get old, one of the things you can do is you can wake up first thing in the morning and you know if it's going to rain or not. Because your knees start hurting. You know what I'm talking about? When you get up, your knees start hurting, you be like, yeah, it's going to rain today, for sure. Couple minutes into it, like I knew it was going to rain. You know what's crazy too? Our balls don't stop growing. That's another one too. Right there. He knows what I'm talking about. His jaw down to his kneecaps about now, for real. Like, it don't stop growing. Your ears and your balls don't stop growing. And your brow, like. So, you know what I mean? It gets bad when you get in the toilet and you gotta hold it, because if not, it's gonna hit the water. It's just my problems. All right, whatever. Oh, shit. All right, y'all, just give y'all a little piece of advice. I always do end my shows like this by giving y'all, just let y'all know this. We gotta come together as a people and all this races and creeds and religion, and it's one way that we can accomplish this. And that's interracial sex, y'all. Go find somebody from another race and have sex with them. Because when you have sex with them, you're not having sex just for yourself. It's for all your peoples. Because she's gonna be like, I love Puerto Ricans. They can fuck. My name Paco Loco, y'all. Here's PGoody.
Yeah, Paco. Give it up for Paco, guys. Here we go. The man is relentless, like I said. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his eyes. So when most people go to the barber, you know, they tell the barber all their problems. When I go to the barber tells me all his problems. All right, guys, let's give it up for Kenny, Kimmie. Yeah. He's feeling lucky. Give it up for Kenny.
Good evening, everyone. So a couple quick housekeeping things, real quick. As we came in today, we all came in on the H1, but some of us were coming for Hannah and happy hour, and some of us were coming here to work. So make sure you tip make sure to tip. You know, they were on the same crazy road we were coming in. The second thing is, if you're having trouble hearing or seeing me, anyone having trouble hearing or seeing me, just real quick, make sure on your gaydar, the Wi-Fi is flipped on. I get that problem all the time. Make sure your Wi-Fi is flipped on and you'll see me and hear me. Otherwise, you may not know I exist. So, one other thing too is the bathrooms, they're gender neutral. They're also located across the street. Great place if you want to go over there. The gender neutral bathrooms across the street at the gas station. I believe if you want to hook up there, that's great. If you want to have a little PDA here, all for it and everything, but just remember these tables are really low. You cannot be doing handies under the table, okay? It's just not enough table. So, a couple things about me. I grew up in a Mormon house. I got 5 brothers and sisters and 2 parents, just 2. You know, a lot of people say to me, was that really hard? What was it like? Was it horrible? Whatever. And I say, well, mostly it was disappointing. And this is why. Because all the time, everyone was talking about the polygamy, and I thought, yes, second wife, that's going to be my jam. I'm going to have a guy, I'm going to have a girl, it's going to be great. No one will expect anything from me because I'm the second wife. And then I hear they banned it 100 years ago. I'm too late for this to show. My grandma got in on it, had a great time, and then nothing now. So I left that church when I was about 13, and when I did a little thinking, deciding on what religion I should go with. And I ultimately decided on Wiccan. Yep, I'd be a solitary witch, and this is why. Costume parties. They dress up lovely. Do costume parties like none other. I looked at all the religions. I examined, different philosophies and everything, and finally that's where I landed. Wiccan, best dressed, that's going to be my thing. And it really is. But every once in a while I stop and I think about the fact that I went from the religion with the most banned beverages to the religion most likely to drink poison. Let's see, so, I guess maybe not, no? Y'all didn't know that Wiccans were most likely to drink poison, or still, maybe?
Now we know.
Now you know. Maybe you were sweating it yourself, I don't know, because, you know.
I was thinking about it.
You're thinking about it, yeah. I like Wicca because it's a lot of fun, and also I like it because whenever I do something that's a little goofy or maybe a little unorthodox, I can just be like, oh, you know, it's magic. And then people can't argue with it too much, or they just go, she's crazy.
Awesome.
So, you know, I know a lot of you are probably thinking right about now that I shouldn't quit my day job. But I think that's primarily because I haven't told you what my day job is. I'm a disease investigator. And if we look at the last year, maybe I should quit my day job. Go for comedy. No. Go for it. Fewer fatalities if I do comedy full time, right? All right. Well, huh?
I said less cooties.
Less cooties. Less cooties. All right. Well, my name's Kimmie. That's my bit. And thank you for listening.
I like it. She's feeling my cake.
Give it up for Kimmie? Yeah, Kimmie. Give it up for Kimmie. Yeah. Talking about drinking poison up in this pizza joint. Who's drinking poison tonight? I'm talking alcohol. Who's drinking alcohol? Let's go. Let's get drunk. All right, guys. All right, joke off the top of the brain. There's one. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Butterfinger. Butter me up like a biscuit.
What time?
All right. Next up, she is very funny. Clarisse Lee.
Give it up for our host, everyone. I heard he's very funny too. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Clarisse. I'm half Ivy League material and half Kung Flu. Or if you're from the Midwest, half fetish. And if you're an Asian mom, just 100% disappointment. I would really like to thank my grandparents for being here. I'm just kidding, guys. But they're probably still judging me. Just like my real grandparents. Nah, you guys are cool. Thank you for being here. Thank you. It is weird doing comedy in front of Asians because I'm about to be very crude and honest, which goes against our entire culture. But everyone else is smiling though, so that's great. Great. Now you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. It's weird. I feel like I have to switch from being Asian and then American. It's just a lot of code switching. Just a lot of code switching. I'm really happy to be here, guys. I grew up with very conservative Asian immigrant parents. So street smarts for me look really different than other kids. Like other kids were learning how to fight or how to find drugs. Well, I was learning that you should, if you can get something for free, you should never buy it. Like, I can never be a drug dealer, but I know a lot about never having to buy napkins. A lot. Like, if you ever have to blow your nose, I have McDonald's, Starbucks, Burger King. If you have to wipe your ass, I have Outback Steakhouse. Like, when the world ran out of toilet paper, my family was still using hotel toilet paper from 2007. So we were prepared, guys. It was really good. Some of you guys have dad bods in here. I love it. You should be happy about it. Yeah, you should be very happy about it because it means that you're really good at pulling out. Really. If you don't have fitness, you have to have technique. That's just how it goes. My boyfriend is here and he's a dad bod too. I love it because it just screams that he'll never leave me. It's great. But it's not that I'm not attracted to dad bods. I actually find them very attractive. It's just, I know that he's not going to cheat on me because he's too busy eating snacks at night. It's great. And that's when all the cheating happens, right? Also, cheating is a lot of work. You have to download Tinder and match and text them back and wait for the text back. It takes like 3 days. And instant ramen takes 1 minute. That's all I'm saying. It's so fast. I love it. I love being an Asian woman. I realize we'll never look our age. We only have 2 modes. It's either grape or raisin. There's no in between. God is just like, you're either gonna look like you or your mom. That's it. That's it. I love it. I love my grandma, my actual grandma. She's amazing. She was with my boyfriend in the kitchen next to the back door, and I feel like she just doesn't give a shit about life anymore. Not that she doesn't want to live, like she clearly wants to live, because she has a very loving, successful family. But she just does crazy shit. Like my boyfriend was hearing the back door just creaking like, meh, 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 and he's just like, who forgot to close the back door? He went to the back door and it wasn't closed. And he's like, this has been going on for 3 minutes. What's making that noise? And he turns around, it's my grandma, just for 5 minutes, happily farting away. So good, I love it. Have any of you guys been working on trusting yourself? Trusting your gut? That's a real thing, right? Like learning to trust your intuition. And I've been working on trusting myself. I think I've been pretty good at it, but I think the other day I trusted myself a little too long and I almost shit my pants. So apparently there's a limit to that. There's a limit. I'm a big fan of abortions. Like many of the comics in this room, I enjoy not having children. It's pretty great, yeah. Yes, make some noise for getting sleep. It's very nice. I'm a really big fan of abortions because I'm an even bigger fan of my career. Yeah, I like it a lot, and in my relationship too. So it's nice. I'm very terrified of being pregnant though. I'm terrified of having a child. It's just, I don't know guys, like I would gladly take student loans over having a baby any day. Because I know at least if I work hard enough, one of them will disappear. I mean to be fair, pregnancy too, but like student loans is a lot less bloody, so. You guys are a great audience. Make some noise for yourself. Yeah, you guys are like legit. Okay, can I do a spoken word poem for you guys? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so I know some of you guys are a fan of vagina in here.
Yeah.
I would like to dedicate this to my boyfriend for being really good at pulling out. Please enjoy Pussy Lips. Pussy Lips. Super duper yummy. Pussy Lips. From Malka to Mackay. Pussy Lips. As wet as the Bai. That means water in Hawaiian. pussy lips. Remember to be akamai. Your shaft is so large, I really only need the tip. In between these lush pussy lips. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. My name is Clarisse.
All right. Pussy lips. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. All right, we're gonna keep the show moving. Wait. Did I have a joke? Mushroom, how are we doing back there?
Great job.
All right, give it up for the wonderful Miss Jessica.
I wasn't ready yet.
Camera's rolling, Jessica. Here we go.
I need a special entrance. See, you got an intro when it's like just can't just rush on in there, because then I'm gonna forget everything that I was gonna say because I wasn't ready yet. Yeah, it works out that way every now and then. I'm looking at her shirt and I cannot help but think about my Get Lucky incident. Wasn't even planning on talking about it, but you know, since it's in the air, I've got to talk about it. Have you ever tried to be really good and it went really bad? All the time. Yeah, so I decided to wear something that covered me up from head to toe when I went to the gym because I was tired of men being a little bit inappropriate. Put on a shirt, covers like all the way up to here, all the way to here, like pants all the way down, and it gets worse. I'm like, really? And I'm pissed off at this because this dude even trips over the elliptical. So I go home to take a picture, like a selfie, and put it up and rant like a typical woman's gonna do. And my friend messages me and says, no, look at your picture. And I look at my picture and all I can see is Hello Kitty right here, so she's got a big head. And right here it says Get Lucky. False advertisement, man. I know they were pissed about that. It didn't happen. I didn't get lucky. They didn't get lucky. Yeah.
Demand a refund.
I know, exactly. I don't think I would have wanted to get lucky with some of those. You know, it's like, I do the ones I want, not just any, you know. But yeah, so I had to just roll right off of what you were talking about. And I was like, you know, I gotta agree with Paco about the getting older thing. This shit ain't fun. Like, I was hiking today, and my knees wanted to give out on me, and they're like, really? What the hell are you thinking? And then I remember, my friends remind me all the time that I'm not as old as I think I am. I might be, but they're real good, you know. They're like, no, you're not getting too old. Like that time where, you know, I'm calling them up the next day, I'm like, girls, there's no more girls' night for me. The whole right side of my body is hurting, like, I'm too old for this shit. And then I started getting pictures. Oh, fuck. You're not too old for this shit. You just need to work on your balance when you're dancing on a chair. Because you fell off. Oh, yeah, that really happened. That was the night I got the COVID on Maui. Really worked out that way. At least it wasn't an STD, it was just the COVID. Yeah. But you know, they saved me. They reminded me I'm not as old as I think. And I think back, you know, I've had a few of those moments. Like the time where I thought I was deaf for like a day and a half. I was like, guys, I'm losing my hearing. Some shit's going wrong. They're awesome friends. They did not make fun of me, and they went and pulled the earplugs out that had got left in at the concert when I accidentally ate the gummies and got so high that I forgot they were in there. So I thought I was deaf for like a day and a half. Yeah, I absolutely was, yeah, no, I'm not too old. I was only just partially deaf, and it was my fault. Yeah, most things are not my fault. That one was mine. I own that one. Yeah, there's a couple more that I will own. Like, we went hiking today. So yesterday I looked at TripAdvisor, and I am looking for like reviews, and I'm looking at Yelp, I'm looking at everything. I trusted the wrong reviews. That shit was not easy. I think next time you need to be able to like click on their profile, and you gotta be able to see a picture of what they look like currently. It's gotta be within the past 3 months. Because had I seen some of these people, I know that they work out a lot. And it was easy for them. It was not easy for me. You need to like see how tall they are. Because I'm only 5 foot tall. If they're 6 foot tall and it's easy for them, it's not gonna be
Yeah, that was my fault. Probably dying a little bit tomorrow because I'm not able to walk. I own that one. But you know, there's things I won't own. Like the time I learned one of my best lessons. Don't have sex outside. That shit can get dangerous. It was not my fault. Yeah, it might be like, well, I'm trying to think of what I called it. I called it cat ball before. Yeah. The cats attacked his balls because they were flying back and forth and they thought it would be fun. Yeah. So he's screaming. He's a little traumatized. Wasn't my fault though. It was his idea. Okay, maybe it was my cat, but you know, she thought it would be fun balls to play with. So did I. We both had the same idea, you know. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that because my kid is sitting right there and I think she's about to have an aneurysm. She's like, oh my God, my mom just talked about balls. I know. I mess with her every time. Yeah, she's like, don't do it, Mom. Yeah, last time I messed with her really bad and I thought I was going to wake up with like my hair cut off and my eyebrows shaved or something. They're still here. Yes, score one for me. Lesson learned, I can fuck with her a little bit more. And I get the look. She's like, don't do it. I know. You know, another lesson I learned, and I think that everybody here could probably benefit from it, is if you have questions about what somebody means when they're talking, clarify. Don't go with it, just clarify. I'm in the office, and I am looking at a chief complaint for a person that I'm supposed to be examining, and it says, C-H-I-N, chin rash. So I'm going in and I'm examining the chin. It was not the chin, it was the shin. Somebody spelled that shit wrong and I got all kind of embarrassed. Like the dude's like, you know, my shin is down here. Yeah, no, exactly. He looked at it like, I'm some kind of idiot. I was like, no. Like, dude, and I had the girl explain it to me when she came out. She goes, no, you know, the chin. And I'm like, yeah, clarify first. You know, like, if somebody says, come over to my house, we're going to pregame it, clarify what they mean by pregaming it. Yeah, that's why I can't go back over for pregame anymore. I got in trouble. You might ask, how could I get in trouble? Their version of pregaming it is drinking before. My version is a little bit different, and when they saw me, I slightly got in trouble for pre-gaming it. It's called taking care of it before there's any boys around so that they can. Exactly! My pre-gaming it was a whole lot more fun than theirs, but I'm no longer allowed to pre-game it. Yeah. I just think had they done what I was doing, they'd be happier. Just saying, you know. But, you know. Whatever. I'll just go to somebody else's house to pregame it. Maybe. You know, but it's all about how you perceive what's sensible. Like, yeah, I can see that. And then, you know, I'm also probably not allowed to come up with games to play. Probably got banned from that one because they wanted me to help come up with things that, you know, you put little questions out. And one of my things was like a fill in the blank. And the last fill in the blank was, blank is something you use to protect yourself from STDs and for pregnancy. What would you guess? Anybody got an answer for that? Everybody, they guessed condoms. I said masturbation. They got it wrong. I think I was right.
It's more offensive.
It is,
Way more
exactly.
offensive.
I'm not going to worry about a slip up or an STD. Which this week, I was watching a continuing education and I was educated that pregnancy is considered a sexually transmitted infection. And I was like, what the fuck? I've been pregnant all my life that I've never had an STD. Like, I've had 3 STDs now. Like, I've had 3 babies, so obviously I just don't get it because nobody else shared that with me. I did that all on my own afterwards. But, you know, hey, we'll share the love and we'll bring up Peter, who, you know, Peter's probably the reason I get in trouble. Cute boys, yeah, they're the reason. So let's bring him up, give him a hand for being the troublemaker. Oh, see, I'm setting him up.
Give me the mic.
He's gonna ban me from the party.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, let's give it up for Jessica. So I think people share too much. We hear about people's sex lives, their financial details, family problems. I don't give a damn. Mike put his name down on the list, and Mike thought he had to sign in for the restaurant. So, welcome to the stage. Mike, can you please bless us with a joke? Bless us with a joke, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, the last time I was out here, well, not actually here, but before COVID or pre-COVID, I used to go down to Waikiki, and we all used to just karaoke like every single week. But I missed it. It's been like, what, how many months now? I mean, it's been a long, long time. And it's not my fault that my name's on there. Hey, Peter, it was my wife. She thought she was signing in, so she put my name down.
She's next.
Oh, you're next. No, but I came here to support my friend Peter, who I worship, especially when we did our gig together just this past Tuesday. We were on. Okay, great. I don't know if you guys know, but there is a movie being filmed here, and it's called Doogie. Just like in that movie before with the little boy that was a doctor at a young age. Well, now it's going to be a girl. Her name is Doogie Kimmie Aloha. Yeah. And so we were on set, my wife, Peter, myself, and some other people who I don't know. And we had a great time. It was Peter's first time on set. I mean, you gotta get on set. I mean, it's like it's open to anybody. You just sign up. And when they call you, hopefully you can make it that day. You go and take a COVID test before that, and they'll pay you for it. As well as when you go on set, they'll pay you for it. And they'll actually feed you breakfast, lunch, and if you stay long enough, you get dinner. But anyway, that's that. But getting back to all this other stuff that I miss, I miss like what Paco was saying. We miss touching each other. We are huggers. We are friendly people. All my friends I miss. We used to go partying all the time. We had a venue. We had a friend that owned his condo. And we used to go up to his 5th floor. And on the 5th floor with the rec deck, we'd have the inside room with the kitchen, the tables, the chairs, everything, all the privacy. And we used to have parties every single month. And I miss it. I'm sure a lot of you miss just getting together like how we're getting together right now. And hopefully this whole thing's gonna blow over pretty soon so that we can get back to how it used to be when we're really normal people. But anyway, I thank you all for giving me the opportunity to just come up here and just blab.
Give it up for Mike. Give it up for Mike. All right, that was awesome. I love when mistakes turn into good things, right?
Woo!
All right. Well, that was a beautiful, beautiful speech, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's give it up for someone who did put their name down on the piece of paper. That would be Ian Shippen.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. All right, we're here. Got the energy, Peter. Bringing the energy.
Let's go.
Damn straight. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Are you guys ready for some comedy? Great. Jasmine Bautista is right after me, guys. Jasmine Bautista is right after me. She will bring the comedy. I don't know. Truthfully, I took an edible that Who Made brought, and right when they said it's time for me to go, it started kicking in. So we're gonna get through this together, right? You guys want some edibles? Good times, good times. So it's Easter weekend, guys. It's Easter weekend. I was born and raised Catholic. Anybody else? One guy out there. Yeah. I was gonna call you Peter for some reason, but that's not your name, and I think it's because I'm high. Jack. Jack is your name. I've known you for like a year now. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. I was born and raised Catholic, guys. And it's weird, like, being born and raised Catholic, like, you would go to church, and there would always be a sign outside of church that said, "Are you ready for eternity?" And it's just great that they would warn us how long Mass would be. Forever. Holy shit. I know, growing up Catholic, though, you could get away with anything, right? I was a very, very, very bad kid when I grew up. So I told this story last week, but there's more stories. But I'll tell this one story again. When I was 8 years old, we had to collect money for UNICEF, right? And every time that we would take money, my mom would log it on her log, and then we would put the money in a box. We would get money, she'd log it on her log, we'd put the money in the box. Well, I stole about $300 of that money for Reese's peanut butter cups. As an 8-year-old, guys, that's how I'm working off this now, right? But it was cool being Catholic, because when they opened up the box, they noticed that $300 were missing, and my only punishment was having to go to confession, right? I had to go to confession, and I got 10 Our Fathers, 10 Glory Be on Freeze, and shit like that. That was awesome. And I learned a valuable lesson, guys, and that's if you steal money, make sure that you're also in charge of the logs, which is why I became an accountant. Yeah, that's my day job. Good stuff. I remember this one time that it was probably when I was in middle school, I had just discovered pay-per-view porn. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched 30 days of pay-per-view porn before my parents found out about it. I was the most popular kid in middle school, guys. It was great. They would all come over to my house, and as a punishment, I again just had to do some prayers and stuff like that. Reconciliation, right? And I didn't even say the prayers when I was praying them, right? I was just doing a poke rap. You guys remember poke rap? I was just sitting there on my knees, just like, Articuno Jinx, Ratata, whatever. I can't rap for shit, guys. Yeah, good stuff. And then last thing that I ever did was, I was also into underage drinking. Anybody else? Me and my friends would sneak into school to drink at midnight. Like, why would we sneak into school to drink? It's so weird. And we got caught, guys, by the security guard. You know that saying that you don't have to be the fastest person, you just have to be faster than the slowest person? Slowest person. $300 worth of Reese's peanut butter cups, guys. Just weighing me down. So shit, yeah, I got caught. I had to confess again and shit, but actually I had to also do a stint with the liquor commission. They paired me up with this lady in the liquor commission, and I had to go from bar to ask bartenders to serve me alcohol. And like, I still look like I'm 12. Like, that's why I have this beard. Like, this lady told me that this beard made me look like a pedophile, but when I shave, I look like the victim, guys. So it's not really, yeah, sort of thing. I don't know, I have to visit my parents. My mom has this thing around her neck called a crucifix. Anybody see those crucifix? It's a necklace of Jesus dying on the cross, right? Why is it always Jesus dying on necklaces? Why don't they have other people dying on necklaces? Like a necklace of a hanging Chester Bennington. No? Too dark. That one guy liked it. Liz looks mortified. Alright, cool. No, and ODing Heath Ledger on a necklace? Netflix. We're doubling down on that shit. No. King James III on a toilet. God damn, this is a tough crowd. Jesus Christ, you guys are into the fun stuff, I guess. The nice hokey stuff. Oh man, alright, hokey jokes. Here we go. Guys, I think that my computer has a virus because I watched too much porn on it. Called Windows HPV. Hokey. Oh shit, I don't know. I don't know. What else did I want to workshop? I don't know. I was watching Scare Tactics with somebody. You like Scare Tactics? It's fucking fucking weird, dude. Like, okay, first of all, it's always like this dude and it's his first day on the job, right? Oh, he's like, it's my first day on the job. I'm gonna go into this old abandoned chemical factory and fucking tape up boxes and shit, you know? And it turns out that his boss is like a morphed gorilla or some shit. But what about the job that he had, right? What if this guy's supporting a wife and kids? No? We're just gonna depress everybody today. What's other some depressing thoughts that I had recently? Does anybody else get offended when women get married? Right? No? Do you get, no, you wouldn't. Do you get offended, sir, when a woman gets married? Like, I can take rejection, like that's okay. Rejection, that's a Tuesday for me, right? But marriage is this girl telling you that this other dude is gonna be forever better than you will ever be ever.
I've accepted it.
That's fucked up. And then they throw a ceremony and a party just celebrating how better this douchebag over here is than you. Then you have to go and congratulate her at the end of it. Yeah, comedy. That's why I said Jasmine about it. It's just all right, we'll close on these because yeah, cool. We'll close on these. Do I have anything that I close on? All right, guys, here we go. My dad survived his colon cancer surgery, everybody. True story. That's why I moved back to Hawaii. They had to move part of his large intestine, so now he has a semicolon. A dad joke for my dad, right? I don't want to sugarcoat anything, though. My mom does have diabetes. I don't think that porn site should end. Jack liked it. Thank you, Jack. She doesn't have diabetes, guys. I don't know. I don't think that porn site should end in .com. I think they should end in .org. Do you think that detectives get boners when they find hard evidence? Yeah. And the last of these terrible pun jokes is I think that the movie title for Fast and Furious 10 should be called Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. A tribute to Paul Walker. Put that bitch on a necklace. All right, guys, that's it for me. Let's pick up our host, whoever it is, Peter, Jack, I don't know.
It's Peter. All right, Ian. Give it up for Ian, everyone. All right, here we go. One thing I just noticed, it's about comedian to normal people ratio is like 85% comedians here, which is interesting. You know, we gotta do a better job, comedians, of bringing in the folks.
Yeah, normal people.
Yeah.
Normal people. There you go. Everyone, let's give it up for normal people. All right. Here's a joke. Settle down. Baseball is funny. There was a steroid problem in baseball. Barry Bonds is cool. All right, who's next? All right, this comedian really doesn't need any introduction because if you guys are nice enough, if you laugh hard enough, he will do a WWE promo. All right, let's give it up for Max Lehman.
I have no friends. I don't bring people anywhere. There are the people I am related to by blood, and there are the people I have sex with, and I promise from the bottom of my heart, those groups do not overlap. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's pizza. There's a lot of pizza. Please enjoy the pizza. I can't, because it's Passover. Shh, don't tell anyone. Passover is a Jewish holiday. It celebrates the time all the Jews were kicked out of Egypt and forced to go on the Atkins diet in the desert for 40 years. So no carbs. We honored the time by saying no carbs for the week, except for rice, which thank God we're here, right? Oh man, I can't run out of rice. It's a lot different from Hanukkah. You guys, you know Hanukkah. Hanukkah's a little bit more commercialized, a little bit. Hanukkah's fun. Hanukkah is like Hanukkah celebrates the time that the Jews learned self-control. Because like, a couple thousand years ago, all the Jews they won back the temple, and they're like, oh God, we only have enough oil for like one day, but it takes 8 days on the shipping fee. So then one guy was like, well, maybe we don't have to burn it the whole night. Maybe we could just come in, do our thing from 8 to 8:15, and we'll do that every night till we run out. That's fine. And his name was sorry. His name was Josh Leibowitz from Ronkonkoma High School. He was an Eagle Scout. Okay. We feeling good? Guys, if you think Black Lives Matter, give me a heck yeah. Yeah, if you think Black Lives Matter, give me a heck yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. Name all the Wu-Tang members. Go, no, come on, name them. Yeah, come on, name them. I said no fucking pictures. Okay, fine. Here we go.
I got it.
RZA, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, Quentin Tarantino, Underdog, Casanova. Some of them are right. Some of them were right that I just said. I have good authority that those are right. I wrote some poetry. Yeah. Shut the fuck. Okay.
Ghostface Killer.
I am an angry man because I can't afford full T-shirts. Okay. So stop mocking me with your T-shirt and hat combination, sir. Okay. You can't handle this midriff.
But I'll try.
But I wrote some poetry to go along with why I think Black Lives Matter. His first poem is called "Aliens Don't Abduct Black People." A haiku. ETs are racist. They much prefer white people, 'cause we like butt stuff.
It's funny because it's true.
This next series is called "That Last Poem Was Racist." A haiku trilogy. Sorry to offend. You don't have to be white to like a finger up there. I believe in a world where we can stand together doing hot butt stuff. Deadly serious. We can save the planet here. Our butts will save us. And yes, I did mean to make eye contact with you and you.
I'm locked in, man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, right. I now reserve this time to plug my OnlyFans account, Hebrew Strawberry 42069. I eat ice cream on it for your pleasure. It's only $4 a month. Please, I need to afford Ben & Jerry's. I lived at a certain time in my life where I was beginning to worry that I as a human, didn't enjoy getting blowjobs anymore. Was a certain time. Again, all right, fine. Calm down. Don't attack.
You're still staring at me.
Don't attack. I am. Don't attack my thesis before I explain it, Professor. You see, because like every time like it happens, you know, first of all, it's rare, right? It's rare, like once in a blue moon, like on the 23rd moon of spring, or it's my birthday, you know, something. For God's sake, I'm gonna fucking lock eyes on you this whole time. So fucking like strap in with me for a second, all right? 23rd moon of spring, and like she's going at it. Granted, like you think she's doing all the work, but like you know what, guys, when we're getting blowjobs, it's just like we just want to lie there and just breathe in.